Hi, this is Jonathan. Now, even though I'm primarily an electric guitarist, I've played acoustic guitar on stage too. And after so many years of playing on stage in concerts and stuff like that, I was always left wanting for the ultimate acoustic guitar sound on stage. Through the years, I've played through many guitars, and they're great guitars, like the Godin, which I really like. Even without a dedicated preamp, it actually sounded good. But I still wanted more. And recently, I kind of got hold of the GS Mini, the Taylor GS Mini with the Lyric Arabex lyric pickup, as well as the Arabex Anthem preamp. And it more or less kind of like improved a whole lot. Right? I kind of like the sound I was getting. But I'm still lacking the ultimate tone. Now, recently, if y'all might know that I procured a N-Ear T10 OM guitar, which I absolutely love, and that guitar was fitted with the Arabex Anthem, which is like, the pickup of choice for me. And it worked, and I went for a rehearsal, and I used it with the Arabex Anthem. But I still encounter some problems, like, feedback. Yeah, even though I used the notch, it didn't really help a lot. Today, I'm going to feature this product from NUX. This is the Stageman Floor. And we're going to see what happens. So I want to thank NUX for sending this unit for review. I want to thank Monk especially. I requested for this unit because I'm doing the live stream concerts, as you all might know. And I ran into some problems with T10 on the last rehearsal because it was picking up some frequency, especially the low ends from the bass. And I didn't want to ask Casey, my bassist, to tone down his bass or do anything because I don't want to, get into other people's fans. And he's not really playing loud. It's just that the frequencies will kind of like touches the pickup, in my T10 and henceforth the feedback. I tried the Arabex anthem with the notch and it didn't really help a lot. The only way to do is to cut down my volume on my guitar, my Arabex anthem, which worked in a way. But then I will lose volume and I will lose gain, and in turn I will lose some tone. But that wasn't the whole thing. I just wanted a sort of a acoustic guitar preamp where I can utilize like some effects like reverb, especially reverb, because sometimes when you're playing acoustic line, some acoustic lines, you will want some reverb to give you the feel. And chorus is not really an important thing for me, but this Stageman Floor has chorus in it. It has two effects in it, reverb and chorus. But that's not the only thing that I'm looking at. Let's go through this unit. From the top end, you will see two foot switches. One is to activate the preamp, as well as a loop function. You can actually use this as a looper. It's a very basic looper, which I did not play around with it. And the other foot switch is the activation of the chorus effect, as well as a hold function. Because if you just depress this, if you're playing a chord, that chord will just hold on, like a sustain pedal like thing, which I did not try to. Basically, I wanted this unit to be a good acoustic guitar preamp. Now, the Stageman Floor is modeled after the NUX Stageman acoustic guitar amplifier, and that's how it came along. Now on the top, you can see these two black knobs. These are the effects level, the chorus as well as the reverb. And then you have two dip switches here. One is a scoop, where if you push it up, it will kind of scoop the mid-range and boost up the higher frequencies. It's good if you are using like a Fishman pickup where there's a whole lot of mids and you want to cut them down. I didn't use this for this guitar because the anthem, the Arabex anthem, give you the ability to kind of like blend between the piezo as well as the microphone. And then you have a notch where you can activate the notch by pushing it up, and you can select the low frequency or the bass frequency where you want to get rid of, which causes the feedback. Which just really works, okay? Because I tried in front of my monitor speakers, and I can kind of like figure out which frequency is the one that causes feedback, and it really did work. Of course, if you boost up the bass again, it would defeat the purpose because the whole thing will come back again. On the second tier, you have a gain, and then you have a 3-band EQ, low, mid, highs. These are really sensitive knobs, and they do work. They do work, and it's very minute differences, but there is a difference, especially on the higher frequency EQ. And then on the left hand side, you have a XLR out, so this also functions as a DI, right? And then you have two mini port inputs here for headphones as well as for a iPod, stuff like that. And then on the back, you have the input, and then you have the output, as well as a send and return jack, which is very interesting because it uses a TRS jack. So you have a TRS jack, you can just plug into whatever effects you have and kind of loop it back. It's pretty cool. And then you have two dip switches here on the side. One is for you to select whether you are using a piezo or a magnetic pickup. Those magnetic pickups where you kind of like latch across your sound hole. That's a magnetic pickup. The piezo are the ones that is under your saddle, right? And then you have a ground lift, in case you have ground problems, hums and stuff, that you can activate that and see if it helps. And you have a USB port here for you to download any new firmwares, which I just checked. They haven't had any new firmwares for this unit yet. and then of course is the 9-volt power supply, and that's about it. I find that this unit, I was quite surprised that this unit was actually quite reactive to your adjustment, and kind of sensitive to your adjustment, and it does work. With the T10, with the NUX T10, it works beautifully. It comes close to perfection for me. This is a sound that I wanted to achieve live, but then again, I'm hearing it through my monitor speakers. So I would have to try it again when I go for rehearsal on Thursday. It's the day after tomorrow, and that will be the final test because I'm hearing everything through the IEM. So if it sounds good on IEM, it works. And I can't wait. I can't wait for Thursday and Friday. I have 2 days rehearsal on Thursday and Friday to try this out. And if this doesn't work out, then it's back to the RRX Anthem, RRX venue again, in which I need to retweak it again, which is a bummer because I know what I can do with this unit here in the studio. So most of the time, what I'm hearing in the studio comes really close to what I'm hearing on the venue because IEMs, so what I'm hearing here, it does represent quite close to what I'm hearing with the IEMs on stage. Yep, so it's pretty interesting unit. So for you guys, acoustic guitar players who are gigging live, and who needs a good preamp and a good DI, this is something to look at. It's not expensive. This is not expensive, and I think it's worth the money. Just get it and put it in your bag. If you're using something else, and you're using that, like me, the RRX venue, this could be a spare just in case the RRX venue breaks down, or God forbid someone pour a beer on top of it. Yeah. So tell me what you think about this unit, and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Again, I want to thank NUX, especially Monk, for selling this unit. I'm going to put the price down here. All right. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up and join this channel. Please join this channel and subscribe to this channel and press that bell for notification of future videos that comes out. And be part of the Patreons to support this channel. I want to thank each and every one of them for their love and support. Right. So in the meantime, please take care of yourself. Stay safe. Practice social distancing. Malaysia has gone off to the second wave, and they're having the second lockdown for the next 2 weeks. So yep, I think it would just continue to be like that until it gets better, especially with the introduction of the vaccination. So I'm just praying for Malaysia too. My Malaysian friends, my heart goes out to you. Stay safe. Yeah, stay at home. Yeah, I know it's bad. It is a bummer, but just hang in there. So till I see you again, ciao.